It's week 8 of the NFL, and we'll be watching Devin Bush, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Seahawks and the Cards coming up next.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today we've got a weekend matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Ritter looking to put it up right away. Throw out wide to Walker. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First carry here for Ken Walker, powering forward. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Look at this Arizona defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Stays on his feet. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though. They trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Off of play action, here's Lance. Finds his man. There's Jordy Madison. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Lance now to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. And he rifles one incomplete. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football.
spotting that football. He's going to be a foot or so short.
That was a good explosive run right there. And it brings up an interesting little dilemma, doesn't it? 4th and inches. Got to decide what they want to do now. Not sure they expected to be in this situation with what they were facing on 3rd down.
They'll go for it. It's Abanikanda. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Lance. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one with the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Lance going to sneak it, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Trey Lance scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
Here's Ritter. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. People kiss it on the ground.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And from the gun, here's Abanikanda. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Watch out now, 52.
First down, here's Ritter. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle. Ritter's this throw finds Smith and Jigba. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Up the middle, here's Walker. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ritter will set up to throw it. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. When you look at this defense, this unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ritter now. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. He hits his target, Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down?
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 2nd and short now following the fumble. On the handoff, Abana Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Lance looking to throw it. Buying time to his left. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. The Cardinals at 4-3, a game over 500. But they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They felt they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
First down, Arizona.
On play action, Lance. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Jordan Addison from 17 yards out. And the Cards are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season. And given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. It's complete to Lockett. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Ritter going to change it up. They'll look to throw again. And complete to Smith-Njigba. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Ritter. And that is incomplete. Boy, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Ritter to throw it. That is caught. He will have the conversion and more than that. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba, 41 yards. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On second down, it's Abanikanda. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Shotgun now for Lance. That is incomplete. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Returnable for Lockett. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back out now comes Kenneth Walker and the Seattle offense. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Ritter back to throw. Walker with a grab, left side. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw it here, Ritter. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now Ryland for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. A drive there, just 4 plays. And it was capped off by a Jackson Smith-Njigba touchdown catch. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half. Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing now is Lance. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The Lance going to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 49 yards out. It's headed right. It's no good. He misses right on the upright. And this will message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. This is caught by Addison. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw, it's Lance. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Now Lance. They'll set up the screen to Abanikanda. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And Lance now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jordan Addison with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have come back within a score. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Here's Ritter. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Cardinals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. First down, they start out with a Abanikanda. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Lance to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Cardinals.
From midfield, here's Lance. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The give now to Abanikanda. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the Seahawks 20-yard line.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back to the 24. Now a stoppage here for an injured player. Oh, boy, that's Trey Lance, who appears to be worse for the wear. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. Now it's the backup Mayfield. And he's going to go down again. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. And this one is right through. And that'll bring them back within 4. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
This will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Straight ahead, Walker dances by him, fighting through, he's got space, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. On play action, here's Ritter. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Back to throw, Ritter. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. The extra point by Ryland up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They'll begin on the ground here with Abanikanda. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Play fake. Mayfield. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Cardinal first down.
Here's Abanikanda. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. An even 100 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On the ground, it's Abanikanda. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
from the red zone now. Mayfield to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Darnell Washington, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
32.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Set, ready.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Striker, 3-3. Ready.
Ritter off the play fake. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running throw, and they hit it over the top.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Working from the gun, Ritter. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Meanwhile, Ritter's this throw finds Smith and Jigba. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
17.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Defense was expecting one, and they're left to pass of over 15 yards. So Walker. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Again, Walker. Oh, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Ritter. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. All eyes on the Cardinals now. Down by 6. Just over a minute, 40 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 coming up.
32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Washington. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw held in by Washington. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Arizona.
Mayfield. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd down. Mayfield to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Baker. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
First and goal, Arizona.
Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the